Right now, someone is using what you told them in confidence against you. That thing you said in a vulnerable moment, it's a weapon now. You opened up. You trusted. And that trust is now a blade. Every confession you ever made is filed away in someone's memory, waiting for the right moment to be used against you. You thought honesty was your strength. They saw it as your flaw. Your openness was your invitation. And they walked right in. This is not paranoia. This is pattern recognition. And the sooner you see it, the sooner you stop bleeding. You were raised to be honest. Nobody told you the cost. Honesty, they said, is the best policy. For whom? For the ones collecting information. Not for you. Every time you explained yourself, you drew a map. A map to your pressure points. Your vulnerabilities. Your limits. And they used it. While smiling at you. This is the oldest game in the world. And you were never taught the rules. But you're learning them now. Right now. In this moment. And once you see it, you cannot be fooled the same way again. Your anger right now? That is the right response. Don't suppress it. Sharpen it. Because what you're about to understand will change every relationship you have. Every conversation. Every friendship. Every negotiation. You are stepping into a new level of awareness. Stay with me. This is Machiavelli's warning. And it was meant for you. Everything you confess becomes ammunition in the wrong hands. You've been told you're too sensitive. Too guarded. Too suspicious. They told you that your instincts were the problem. They were wrong. Your instincts were firing correctly. The system is not broken. It is working exactly as designed. Designed to extract value from people who believe in transparency. Schools taught you sharing is caring. But nobody told you who benefits. Religion taught you confession cleanses the soul. But someone is always listening. Therapy taught you to open up. But notes are taken. Files are kept. Every institution that told you to be honest had something to gain from your openness. You were not raised to be free. You were raised to be readable. Readable. Predictable. Manageable. That is what honesty makes you in a world of strategic players. This is not a personal failing. This is an information war. And in an information war, your data is your most valuable asset. You've been giving it away for free, in exchange for temporary connection. For the feeling that someone cared. For the relief of being known. That relief is real. That need is human. And it has been weaponized against you. The people who did this to you are not monsters. They are trained. Trained by the same society that trained you. Just in different lessons. They learned leverage. You learned loyalty. Now you know the difference. And knowing the difference is where your transformation begins. You are not broken. You were just playing by rules designed to keep you losing. The rules are changing. Starting now. Not because you're becoming cold. Because you're becoming strategic. Strategy is not cruelty. It is survival in a world that mistakes openness for weakness. You don't owe anyone your internal world. That is yours. Your fears, your needs, your dreams, those are not public property. They become public property the moment you speak them to the wrong person. Choose who gets access to you with the care of a general protecting state secrets. Because your inner life is exactly that valuable. Exactly that sensitive. This is not cynicism. This is earned intelligence. And it took real pain to earn. Honor that pain by using it. Let's meet the man who saw all of this 500 years ago. A man who understood power so completely they tried to bury his books. A man who told the truth about power in a world that preferred comfortable lies. His name was Niccolò Machiavelli. And what he wrote was never meant for everyone. It was meant for you. If you had the courage to read it without flinching. Step through. What's on the other side will not comfort you. It will arm you. Machiavelli was not a villain. He was an observer. The most dangerous kind. He studied princes, popes, and generals. He watched who won and who was destroyed. He asked one question that no one else dared. What actually works? Not what should work in theory. What actually works in the real, brutal world of human nature. He wrote The Prince as a manual for survival among wolves. The church called it immoral. The powerful called it dangerous. That tells you everything. When something is called immoral by those in power, ask yourself, who does it expose? Machiavelli saw that honesty, uncalculated, is not virtue, it is exposure. He saw that in courts, in palaces, in politics, and in your office, your family, your relationships. The game has not changed in 500 years. Only the costumes have. And here is what he said. The only direct quote you will need. Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. Niccolò Machiavelli. Read that again. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. That gap is your power. Your real self is not for public consumption. It never was. You were taught to share yourself. Machiavelli taught the powerful to curate themselves. Curation is not deception. It is sovereignty over your own narrative. The powerful do not overshare. They do not explain themselves to everyone. They reveal what serves them. They protect what empowers them. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. Use what you learn here to build walls, not weapons against the innocent. The goal is not to become the predator. The goal is to stop being prey. Machiavelli showed us the game. Now you decide how you play it. Let's get into the lessons. Each one is a lockpick for the cage you've been living in. Open your mind. Not to everyone. Just to this. Lesson 1, the confession trap. Every time you explain why you did something, you hand someone a lever. You recognize this scene. You did something, and you felt compelled to explain yourself. Maybe you were late. Maybe you made a decision they didn't like. Maybe you just felt guilty. And instead of staying silent, you explained. And then explained more. And then apologized. The psychology, you were trained to seek approval through transparency. But approval bought with explanation is rented. It can be revoked. The practical move, you owe explanations to almost no one in your life. Practice this sentence, I made that decision. It stands. Nothing more. Your decision does not need a defense. Needing to defend it suggests you doubt yourself. Drop this in the comments. MY silence is MY strategy. Lesson 2, the vulnerability exploit. There are people in your life who ask questions not to understand you, but to map you. They appear caring. They appear interested. They lean in. They nod. And then they use what you gave them to control, manipulate, or diminish you. The psychology, humans are neurologically wired to respond to empathetic mimicry. When someone mirrors your body language and tone, your brain classifies them as safe. That classification opens you. And skilled manipulators know exactly how to trigger it. The practical move, watch what they do with what you give them. Give small truths first. See how they handle them. Then decide how much further to go. Trust is a ladder. You climb it one rung at a time. With evidence. Throw someone off the ladder if they misuse what you gave them. No second chances on that rung. Lesson 3, the strategic silence. Silence is a weapon that most people never learn to use. You've been in a meeting, a conversation, an argument, and you filled the silence. Why? Because silence is socially coded as uncomfortable, as rude, as suspicious. That coding was installed to make you talk, to make you fill the void with information. The psychology, cognitive dissonance. Silence in conversation creates a tension the brain must resolve. Most people resolve it by speaking. Skilled players resolve it by watching you resolve it for them. Practical move, in any high-stakes conversation, speak 30% less than you think you should. Let them fill the silence. What they fill it with tells you everything you need to know. Silence is not emptiness. It is a listening architecture. Build it deliberately. Drop this in the comments, I collect intel. I don't distribute it. Lesson 4, the oversharing trap. Oversharing is not authenticity. It is a wound looking for a bandage. You've done it. A new relationship, a new job, a new friend, and you told them too much, too fast. And later you felt exposed. Used. Regret is the tax on premature disclosure. The psychology, trauma bonding. Pain shared rapidly creates the illusion of deep connection. The rush of being understood feels like arriving home. It is often just a trap. Practical move, match their disclosure level. Never exceed it in the first 90 days of any relationship. Let them reveal themselves first. The eagerness of the over-revealer tells you who they really are. Depth takes time. Mystery creates power. Familiarity breeds contempt. Keep something back. Always. Even from those you love most. A private self is not betrayal, it is survival. Lesson 5, the apology weapon. Over-apologizing is one of the most dangerous habits in a strategic world. You've been in a situation where you apologized for something that wasn't your fault. Or apologized repeatedly for the same thing until the apology was meaningless. The psychology, apology releases oxytocin in the apologizer. It relieves their guilt, not the harm. They learn that if they pressure you, you will apologize. And the pressure increases accordingly. Practical move, Distinguish between genuine error and social pressure. 4 genuine errors. Apologize once, specifically, and with a changed behavior. That is the complete apology. For social pressure, meet it with calm silence. No apology. No explanation. Just the ground. Drop this in the comments. I apologize for errors, not for existing. Lesson 6. The intimacy extraction technique. This is the most sophisticated tool in the manipulator's arsenal. And it is invisible. Someone creates an atmosphere of deep intimacy, with music, with setting, with vulnerability of their own. They reveal something painful about themselves. Not because they trust you. Because it opens you. Fake vulnerability is the master key. It opens almost everyone. The psychology, reciprocal disclosure. When someone shares pain, our mirror neurons fire. We match their emotional register. We feel compelled to share something of equal weight. Practical move. When someone's vulnerability arrives suspiciously quickly, slow down. Compassion is appropriate. Reciprocal disclosure on their schedule is not. You can acknowledge their pain without offering yours as tribute. Lesson 7. The public reputation game. Your reputation is built in rooms you're not in. By people who weren't there. And every honest thing you've ever shared in private can be reframed in public to destroy you. The psychology, framing. The same fact means different things depending on how it's introduced. Practical move. Control your narrative before others control it for you. Share your victories before your vulnerabilities in any new arena. Let your actions speak first. Loud, undeniable, factual action. Then your story can survive scrutiny. And never, ever explain your next move to anyone before you make it. Plans spoken are plans compromised. Move first. Explain nothing. Let results speak. Lesson 8. The inner circle audit. Not everyone in your life deserves the same level of access to your truth. You've been treating acquaintances like allies. Friends like therapists. Everyone like family. The psychology. You were looking for connection in a world that felt disconnected. And in that hunger for connection, you gave access to those who had not earned it. Practical move. Audit your inner circle today. Ask 3 questions about everyone inside it. First, does this person hold my secrets with discretion or share them when convenient? Second, does this person celebrate my wins or subtly diminish them? Third, does this person show up only when they need something or also when I need them? If someone fails all 3 questions, they are not in your inner circle. They are in your intelligence file. This is not cruelty. This is governance. You are the sovereign of your inner world. Drop this in the comments. I am the gatekeeper of my own truth. Lesson 9. The power of controlled revelation. Mystery is not dishonesty. Mystery is scarcity economics applied to human attention. The rarest thing in a world of oversharing is someone who cannot be fully known. People will work harder for your attention. They will value what they earn from you. The psychology, scarcity triggers the reward system. We want what we cannot easily have. Practical move. Reveal 1 layer of yourself at a time. Make them earn each layer. Ask yourself, what has this person given me that justifies the layer I'm about to show them? Loyalty, consistency, discretion, demonstrated care. These are the currencies that buy access to you. Not words. Not feelings. Evidence. Repeated, over time, under pressure. You are not suspicious. You are scientific about your own most valuable resource. Lesson 10. The transformation protocol. Knowing is not enough. You must now build new habits of strategic information management. Because your instinct will still be to share. That instinct was trained for decades. You're rebuilding neural pathways. This takes deliberate repetition, not willpower alone. Step 1. Before you share, pause. 3 seconds. Ask, who benefits from this information? Step 2. Match disclosure to context. Professional context gets professional information only. Step 3. Build a vault. 1 person in your life, maximum 2, gets the whole truth. Choose those people based on evidence across years. Not chemistry across weeks. Step 4. Practice the art of the meaningful non-answer. Phrases like, that's an interesting question and nothing more. Or, I'll think about that. Or simply, I prefer to keep that private. No apology. No elaboration. The sentence is complete. Step 5. Reward those who prove trustworthy. Give them more. Give them your real regard. Protect yourself from the many so you can be fully present with the few. This is the full protocol. It is not comfortable. But it is sovereign. Drop this in the comments. I am the destination, not the pursuit. You are not chasing anyone's approval anymore. You are the thing worth arriving at. Now let's talk about what happens when you apply all 10 of these simultaneously. The first thing that changes is your presence. People feel something different about you. They can't read you the way they used to. That uncertainty commands respect. The second change, your relationships improve. Real ones deepen. Fake ones fall away. The ones who only wanted your information will lose interest. Good. Let them. The third change, your self-respect increases. Because you are finally treating yourself as valuable. You stop explaining yourself to people who wouldn't listen anyway. You stop apologizing to people who are using your apologies as ammunition. You stop performing vulnerability for an audience that is evaluating you, not supporting you. And something unexpected happens. You become more powerful and more connected. Because the right people, the rare ones who truly see and truly keep, are drawn to the sovereign. Like recognizes like. Power recognizes power. Authenticity recognizes authenticity. This is what you've been waiting for all along. Not the exposure. The recognition. And the recognition you earn from being sovereign is worth more than all the validation from the crowd. You've spent enough of your life being ammunition for other people's wars. That ends today. Not gradually. Today. Not because you don't care. Because you care enough about yourself to stop the bleeding. Machiavelli's warning was always about this. Know your world as it is. Not as you wish it were. And within that real world, carve out a life of genuine power, genuine connection, and genuine peace. That is the warning. That is the gift. That is the Machiavellian path walked with integrity. Hold that for a moment. Breathe. You just downloaded 5 centuries of forbidden knowledge. Now let the weight of it sharpen you. Because what comes next will require everything you just learned. What comes next is the moment you decide who you are going to be from this point forward. The version of you that existed before this video cannot survive what you now know. And that is a necessary ending. Welcome it. Because every ending is a beginning that only the strategic mind recognizes. And you are becoming the strategic mind. Drop this in the comments. I see the game now. And I play it on my terms. Every relationship is an information exchange. You decide the terms now. Not them. Every conversation is a chessboard. You see the pieces now. Every silence is a tool. You wield it now. Every disclosure you choose to make is a deliberate decision. Not a nervous reaction. This is mastery. Not perfection. Mastery. The practice that never stops. You will slip. You will overshare. You will apologize when you shouldn't. And you will catch yourself. Correct. Return to center. Each time faster. Each time stronger. That is the protocol. That is the path. That is the Machiavellian warning on it. Are you ready for what comes next? Because the next 2 minutes are going to restructure everything. Because the 10 lessons are preparation. What comes next is ignition. Everything you have learned tonight assembles now into one burning truth. One truth that will follow you out of this video and into every room you enter. The old you is dead. The version of you that handed people ammunition, that person doesn't live here anymore. You are a weapon. Pointed at your own future. Every lesson you learn tonight is a charge in that weapon. Every boundary you set is a targeting system. You belong to no one. Not to their expectations. Not to their narratives. Not to their need for your openness. You belong to yourself. To your mission. To the future version of you that strategic silence is already building. The anger you felt at the beginning of this video? That was your self-respect waking up. Honor it. Feed it. But direct it. Toward your building, not their burning. Machiavelli did not write for the comfortable. He wrote for the survivors. And you survived. Whatever brought you to this video, you survived it. That is not nothing. Now stop just surviving. Start strategizing. Start building. Start becoming. This is the Machiavellian warning. Not to fear others. To see them clearly. And move accordingly. See clearly. Move accordingly. And build something they'll never be able to take from you. Because what you build with your full strategic self, no one can unmake. No one can weaponize. No one can take. If this reached something in you, if something in here woke up, that waking is yours. Not mine. There is a channel here that publishes this kind of knowledge regularly. Knowledge they didn't want you to have. If you decide this channel belongs in your life, subscribe. But only if you're ready for more. Not everyone is. Share this with someone who is being consumed by their own honesty right now. They need this more than you know. And leave your answer below. One question to end on. One question to carry with you. Here it is. If everyone in your life knew they could no longer extract information from you, who would still be there? Don't just watch, be part of it. Subscribe now and turn on the bell icon, because the next video might change the way you think.